Hello. Yes. Am I audible now?
Yeah. The problem was from my side.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So, hi, Subham. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir.
Okay. So this is your second round, right?
Yes, sir.
How was the first round?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Sorry, some construction going on beside me. So,
Okay.
my apology if you get
Yeah,
any
yeah, no issue, no
distraction.
issue. We will manage. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Subham, could you please quickly tell me about yourself, your experience, domain, where you belongs to? That's it.
Uh,
No need to explain your schooling, just
yeah, like
current experience. Yeah.
basically, I have done my engineering in 2019 from the Bansal Academy, and after my engineering, for around 7 months, I have worked in Indo in James Essence Infotech, and after then I have worked in the vacancy technology that is based in Ahmedabad. So for the vacancy, I have worked for around 2 years, like more than 2 years. Yeah, and
Oh, you worked in vacancy.
yeah,
So,
vacancy technology.
uh, Chandresh sir and Vinal sir must be there, right?
Yeah, yeah, obviously. Yeah,
Okay. Just give me a moment. I'll be right back. Just give me a moment.
yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, there was no electricity, so I'm running out of the sources. So my apologies for that.
Yeah, yeah, no
Okay.
issue, sir.
So Vinal sir and Chandresh sir must be there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I worked in vacancy technology from 2000, early 2013 to 2014 and two
Okay,
years.
great.
It was in Thaldi, right? Near to Thaldi.
Yeah, Thaltech.
Okay. So where are you from? From Indore
I am
itself?
from Mahu, sir.
Muhu, in MP itself.
Yeah, in Madhya Pradesh. Mahu is
Okay.
near Indore as well.
So overall, you have 3 years of experience, right?
Yes,
In ROR.
yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Shubham, could you please, shall we start or we should start, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you please tell me about something you're really proud of doing recently? That's something very technically, or you stuck, or team needs you, client needs you, kind of a moment, and you really
Well,
think that was a proud thing I did.
actually, 2 month back, I regarding the web scraping. So basically, I don't have any idea. So on those projects, what I need to do is I just need to scrape a data from one particular site, and using the ROR, I need to put that data into the client's DB, and that website is built in the PHP. So I think that part is quite challenging for me because, like, first of all, I don't have any idea about web scraping, and the client website is also built in the PHP. So I have scraped that data, and in ROR, we have processed that data according to the client's DB, and I have insert that data into the client's DB. So that was quite challenging for me, and except that, like, I have also done one more project like the thunder. So in thunderflow, I alone did one module regarding the calendar, so in which I have used the full calendar gem. So in that calendar, I need to show the employees of the organization's activity, which employee worked for how many hours for the organization on a particular day. Sir, your voice is breaking.
Am I audible now?
Yeah.
So for scraping, which gem you used? Yeah, for scrapping, which gem you used?
For scrapping, we have used one service, I think around the. Sir, I didn't remember, but we haven't used any gem for that. We have one service for that. Uh, I didn't remember the name right now. Hello. Not getting your voice, sir.
Hello, Subham. Am I audible? I really like to apologize because the weather and internet is not the best. So I'm sorry for that.
Yeah,
Okay. So you said you use any service for that. What kind of service was that?
I think a service which is sending the HTTP request into the website and getting a response from that website, and then uh, we will just we are
Okay. You send HTTP request.
yeah,
You must be using some kind of client or any jam to send that
yeah, yeah.
HTTP request.
Yes, I haven't used any gem. We are just require the library, in a scraper file. We are just using writing a command like require, and inside the curly braces the name of the that package.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, okay. So, for what kind of data you pulled in your database? What data you have?
Like that website is about to show the sports data, for example we are showing football data, so list down the name of the players, then the goals, and then the all the statics related to the football. We are extracting that.
For example, we were pulling number of goals scored by the player. So, how did you manage to do that?
Yeah,
What was the process to do that?
yeah, like the record is a name of the player, then the jersey number of the player, and the other statics of the player. So my idea is behind that, like the jersey number of a player is a unique record. So
No, no,
first.
no, 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 no. So I'm not asking that. I'm asking. So, for example, you are pulling number of goals
Yeah.
scored by the
Yeah, so
player.
we are doing we are just writing a code like around maybe something like http.json, and in the curly braces we are passing the URL of that page. So if you insert the URL of that page, and then you are getting all the response of that page. So by using the CSS class we can using the CSS class we can get the data of that page.
CSS class like okay,
CS, like whatever the CSS class mentioning on that link, or maybe the buttons or anything.
okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So we are having the same type of CSS class. So on the parent class we can applying the each loop, and then we get all the data.
okay. Let's move on. What is STI?
STI.
Yes.
Yeah, it is called a single table inheritance. I have used that is in my one project for the notification regarding. So
Mm-hmm.
we are having a multiple type of notification, like user liked your profile, user commented on your question. So for that we have used the STI. So in STI what happened, we were inherited from the one class into the multiple class. We have some multiple modules that having around same types of column. So instead of creating different types of database, we were creating only one data table, and Like by using STI, we are having one column regarding like type. So by using the type, we can reference the other tables as well.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
What is the difference between STI and self-association?
Well, different. So like the self association can refer a self table. And,
No worries. Okay. What is the major difference between polymorphic association and single table inheritance?
well, polymorphic association is used to refer more than one module, and single
I mean,
table.
in which case we can decide whether we should use STI or whether we should use polymorphic association.
Yeah, if you want to refer one table into a multiple table, a particular table can be referred more than one table, then we can use the polymorphic association. And for the SIT, I can say if we are having a requirement, like we need to create a different type of database which contains a same type of column, mostly a same time of column, then we can use the SIT.
Okay. What is meta programming?
Meta programming.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir, I don't have it.
Okay. What is Proc?
Proc. Proc is it is like an Ruby object. It is like an a Ruby object which I think takes an particular argument. No, proc is not taking any type of argument. I am not sure about that. So sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. What is the difference between 4 X? There are some HTTP response codes, right? 300, 302, 500, 504, 400, right? So,
Hmm.
what is the difference between 4 dot X and 5 dot X? The error code is starting from 5, and the error code, what are the difference between these?
Sorry, sir, didn't get your proper question. I think the voice is breaking.
Okay. So, have you read about error codes?
Yes.
404, 201,
Yeah, yeah.
504. Have you?
Yes, yes.
So, what are the difference between the error codes starting from 4 and and the error code starting from 5?
Okay. Yeah, the error code starting from 5 is whenever we get any internal server error, or like the bad gateway, or like the some services is not implemented, or gateway timeout, something error like started from the 5, like 500, 501 or 2 or something. And around, if you are talking about the error number 4, then the it is around the exception, like any exception failed, and any unprocessable entities there, any upgradation is required, then it will throw around error 4. Like I haven't read, but some this type of some error code I have faced. On the basis of that, I have explained.
Okay. Okay. What are around callbacks in modern? Around callbacks.
Around callbacks means this callbacks will execute before the method and after the method as well. Like we are having a before callback, after callback. So like the around callback is executed the both the times before the method and after the method as well.
Okay. How does whenever we hit a URL on the browser,
Mhm.
how does a request uh, delivered? I mean, right from hitting the request to go to the server to get the response.
Okay.
How does it speak to all services in between?
Yeah, like whenever we hit any URL on the browser, firstly it will